Good morning. Welcome to another daily dose of fitness. If you are here for a free 45-minute full body workout, you're in the right place. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes. As you come on here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, hit the heart button, shoot me a comment, let me know that you are working out with me. If you are doing this workout on replay, I'd love to know who's doing them. So shoot me a comment, let me know that you did the replay. The replays can be found right here on Facebook for 30 days, but all my workouts are now uploaded to my YouTube channel, which is Daily Dose Fitness and Nutrition. They're put into playlists by month, and they're all labeled just like they are on Facebook here. So on Monday, you'll see Never Miss a Monday Workout. Tuesday and Thursday, you'll see Strength and Stretch. Tuesday or Thursday, Wednesday will be Tabata Wednesday, and Friday will be the Friday finish. So they're really easy to find, and if you follow along here, you'll be able to find the exact workout that you want really easily over on YouTube. So today is also the week that I started my reset. So every month for 10 days, I really try to focus on eating well, eating nutrition that fuels the body and supports a long health span versus a long lifespan. So I started that on Monday. Follow along with me on my Facebook page, Daily Dose Fitness and Nutrition, and you can kind of see what I'm eating this week, what I'm doing. I have some exciting stuff to share today because I started doing some freezer meals, which I think are going to be really exciting. So I'll be posting that later today. But I got 6:59, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Good morning, Shannon. As always, I do not know where you're at in your fitness journey. Exercise does have risks, anywhere from strains, sprains, bruises, and fractures, all the way to heart attack, stroke, and death. If you don't know if you're fit to work out, or if it's just been a long time since your last physical, please go get one. If you experience any chest pain, shortness of breath, dizziness, faintness, those are all signs you need to stop what you're doing, go get checked out before resuming any kind of physical activity. And finally, even though I am a personal trainer, I can't see you. So when you exercise, you're doing so at your own risk. I'll try to provide as much instruction and as many modifications as possible, but I can't see if you're doing those things correctly. So if you're ready, willing, and able to accept that responsibility, let's get moving. We're gonna go ahead and stretch it up overhead. You guys, I am sore this morning. My legs are really taking a hit this week. I think it was from those lunges on Monday it started it. Anyway, so I'm gonna take it a little bit down today. You guys get what I want, right? And take it a little bit easy today, and then we'll finish it off tomorrow. So that's what I'm gonna do. I might give you a heads up too that I am gonna be gone Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. So my dad's the last surviving sibling in my dad's family, so his baby sister passed away, and they're having her funeral on Tuesday. So I'm going to go out and be there for that, and looking forward to seeing some of my relatives. My aunt lived to 93. She had a long, beautiful life, and we're sad that she's gone, but we're happy that she's not in pain or suffering anymore, and grateful that she was able to live a long life to see grandkids and great-grandkids and all that kind of stuff. Just taking it side to side. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, I'll be gone. You know where to find the replays. And we're going to stand it up and then take it side to side. Bring those legs in, hands just above the knees, arch the back, head at neutral, knees are bent, straighten the knees out, round the back up, chin to chest. Press it and round it. If you need a little extra time in those up and down positions. Feel free to take it. Move through the whole range of motion. And we're going to go ahead and round it up and roll it all the way up. One arm comes across the body. And Laura and Tim are on. Good morning. I got in the gym early this morning and got almost a whole half hour of stretching before the workout, which felt really, really good. I'm getting old. I can't just work out cold anymore. And let's pull that other arm across the body. And one arm goes back behind the head, pulling that elbow back. Watch the low back. Don't let your back sway. You gotta tuck the rear under, squeeze the abs. Keep the spine nice and long. And take it to the other side, pulling that elbow back. And take the arms to the side, and one arm behind the head, one arm back behind the back. And to the other side. And we're going to take our hands, clasp our fingers together. I'm going to use a bar. Press the hands down. Press the hands down. And take the ear to one shoulder. And back to center. Ear goes to the other shoulder. I think I see Sheridan and JJ on here. Good morning. And back to center. And we're going to bring those arms up. Chest goes forward. And go ahead and drop the hands forward and go down as far as you can, keeping the legs straight. It'll feel better at the end, I promise. And we're going to take one leg back, hands to the inside of the shoe, sink the hips down. Hand that's furthest from the shoe comes up. And down. Hand that's closest to the shoe comes up. Bring that hand to the outside of the shoe, one hand on either side of the foot. Bring the back leg in, step the other leg out, and bring both hands to the inside of the shoe. Sink the hips down. And the hand that's furthest from the shoe goes up. Closest to the shoe goes up. outside of the shoe, walk that foot in, and roll it up. We're gonna take it onto the wall, and Lynn hopped on. Good morning, Lynn. All right, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Press that back heel down into the floor, back leg straight. And bend that back knee. Weight to the toe. Heel stays on the ground. And release. We're going to take it to the other side. Back leg straight, heel pressed into the ground. All the weight on that back heel. And then bend the back knee, keep the heel on the ground, but bring the weight to the toe, stretching the lower part of the calf. And release. One hand on the wall, one hand stretched up high in the air, cross that outside leg over, and arc the arm toward the wall. And bring it back. Taking it to the other side, stretching up, and arcing toward the wall. I mentioned it yesterday, but exciting news in our house. Our oldest son, Austin, passed his licensure exam, so he is now a full-fledged licensed physical therapist. So we're super excited about that. He graduated back in June with his doctor, they call it a doctor of physical therapy, so a DPT, and now he's licensed. So super excited for him and his fiance to move on into their next chapter. He started his big boy job on Monday. All right, we're gonna start with a band. Like I said, you guys, I'm going a little bit easier today because this has been a tough week for me. My legs are tired, so I'm like, we're just gonna get through today. So I'm gonna start with a banded leg raise, just taking that leg in. If you need a little support on a wall, you can put one hand on a wall to just give you a balance check. Don't hang on it, just lightly put those fingers on there. Bring the leg in to out. Last one, and we're taking it right to the other side, going in to out. Last one, and we're going to move into some one weight rotations. I did this before. Hey Christy, good to see you on here. I've done this before and I kind of messed up and I had to do it with 2 weights. Then I had to do it with 1 weight the next day and I'm like, that's the way we got to do this. So 1 weight, you're going to bend the knees slightly, take the weight out, and we're just going to rotate it. Last one, very good. Moving into some weighted scales. I'm gonna try this with my heaviers. better. I think when I started working at it, I think I was doing 8 pounds and I'm up to 15 now. So keep working to get a little bit stronger, increase that weight. We're gonna take the chest forward, the leg's gonna come up, keep that toe pointed down to the ground. Trying not even to put that foot down if you can. Of course, if you need a balance check, put it down. Like that. A little off here. There we go. All right, and taking it to the other side, we go down and up. Keep that toe pointed to the ground. Don't let that hip rotate out. Last one. Very good. And going into a one weight squat forward press. So we're going to get down into a squat position, almost like your arms can rest on your knees, and then bring that weight up, push, pull. Last one. All right, going back into that banded leg raise. Nothing too crazy here today, right? Still a good strength workout though, I think. Ready? Here we go. In to out. Last one, taking it to the other side. Last one, going into those one-armed rotations. Ready? Knees are just slightly bent here. Last one. Weighted scales are next. Here we go. Ready? Take it down and up. To the other side, down and up. Last one. Finishing up set 2 with that bent or squat forward press. Ready? And push. Very good. And we got one more set in this first round. These leg bands are made of soft material. Well, I don't know if soft material is quite right, but yes, they're made of fabric. But they have a little silicone on the inside, so they kind of grip your legs a little bit, but not like the rubber bands that were traditionally used. So I do like them. All right, taking it in to out. Last one, and I got them just off of Amazon. I just looked up fabric exercise bands, and you'll come up with a bunch. Usually you get a set of 4 or 5 in them with different like strengths. Last one, and these weren't, I don't think they were much more than 20 bucks, if that. All right, moving into that one weight rotation. I'm gonna try just a little heavier weight here. We'll see how it goes. Ready, up and down. One. Whew. Weighted scale to next. Ready? And take it down and up. One, and to the other side. One, and finishing off with that weighted forward press in a squat position. Ready? Here we go. Push, push. Last one. Amazing how that goes into that, for me, into the low back versus, it's just different when you're standing and doing it. All right, now we are gonna do a high five, because round 1 is in the books. Going right in to round 2, and we're gonna start with a standing fly. So, arms are up here, in and out. One more. I felt that. When I'm down my back, I can do a little bit more weight, but that felt like the right weight for that one. A little bit lighter. We're going into a side ab crunch, one hand behind the head. Just take that elbow down and up. one, to the other side, and down. Three, two, one, and we're going into a double bent row. So we're gonna have weights in each hand today. And just a little squat here, pulling the arms up. One more. Very good. And we're going to finish off the set with a one-legged hop. So we're going to pretend like there is a tape line or a line right down the center of your mat, and you're just going to hop over and back. Now, if you don't want to hop, if your one-leg hop is not that good or you can't do that, you can hop just back and forth this way. You can just fast feet step, okay? Or you can hop on two legs over the line and back. And when I say switch feet, you'll just keep going, all right? So whatever way you're doing, lots of different variations on this. Ready? Here we go. Last one. And we're taking it to the other side. Last one. All right, just a little bit of cardio on that last set. Going right back in to our standing flies. Ready? In to out. Last one. Whew. Standing side crunch. Ready? And down. Last one, to the other side, down. Last one, double bent rows are next. Here we go, back is straight, pull, pull. One, taking it into those hops, whatever way you're gonna do it. Ready? Here we go. Last one. Ready to the other side. Last one. All right, we're down to our last strength set of the day. Starting with those standing flies. Here we go, ready? In to out. Last one. Moving into what is next? It's the standing side out crunch. Ready? And crunch. And taking it to the other side, crunch. Last one. Double bent rows are next. Here we go. Bend down in the front, straight back, pull, pull. Last one. Very good. And just like that, on to our last strength exercise of the day with those one-legged hops. Here we go. Last one. To the other side. Last one. All right. Gosh, I noticed my proprioception, my movement in that leg where I had my knee replacement has really improved. When I first started doing those again after my surgery, I was so uncoordinated. I felt so uncoordinated. I just couldn't, my leg wouldn't do what I wanted it to do, and it feels like it's moving now in the right way. All right, we're going into the stretch portion of this workout. I'm gonna take off my shoes and socks. Let's go ahead and put those hands behind the head. Thanks for the love, you guys. I saw a couple hearts go up the screen. All right, chin to chest. And as you're pulling the chin to the chest, press the head into the hands just a little bit, giving a little resistance. And release. Bring it right back up, but to one side. And release. And bring it up to the other side.
leg straight, one leg bent. Bent leg goes to the inside of the body. Keep those keep that shoulder on the ground. Right knee bent, right shoulder stays on the ground, and vice versa. I'm using my other hand just to gently pull the knee toward the center. But if the shoulder starts to come up, you got to bring your knee back a little bit. Back toward the midline. All right. And taking it to the other side. Release. Both feet flat on the ground. We're going to bring one leg over, figure four, cross one leg over the top or over the bottom leg. Use that bottom leg to pull the top leg toward your chest. And at the same time, use your hand to pull the top knee toward your opposite shoulder. You're pulling in two directions. Take the hand that's on the outside of the knee, put it on the inside of the knee, press that knee out as you continue to pull the whole leg in. And release. We're going to do that same thing on the other side. Pull the leg up, pull the knee in. Take the hand that's on the outside of the knee, put it on the inside of the knee, and press that knee out while you pull the whole leg in. And release. Sit it up, hands behind the back, feet flat on the ground. Bring those shoulder blades together, bridge it up, and look back. Hands can stay behind the back or bring the arms up. I'm gonna see. There it comes. All right. One, Z-sit, and we're going to take it onto the stomach, pulling one heel to the rear. Release, and other heel to the rear. Release. Bring it up to hands and knees, fingers pointed back toward the legs. Think about your feet pressing, the tops of the feet pressing into the mat. Turn one hand, palm up, and just gently rock, putting most of the weight on the palm down hand, but allowing that palm up hand to kind of move into different directions, stretching the forearm and the wrist, and then switching. I try to focus on getting that back of the hand flat on the ground, spreading the fingers out, keeping that arm straight as I move my hand around. And we're going to take it into child pose, sitting on the backs of your legs. Notice I'm using a bolster to help me do that because I can't quite get all the way down on my right side. So stretching those arms out in front. Taking one arm, threading it under the other arm. Thread the needle, ear to the ground. And taking it to the other side. And we're going to take it into down dog, up on the toes, and then bring the rear up, feet flat on the ground. Think about spreading those toes out wide. And head right in between your hands. One leg comes up, bend it, rotate to the outside of the body, arms straight, hands flat on the ground, looking under the armpit. And back down into down dog, and other leg comes up, bend it, rotate, same thing, straight arms, hands flat on the ground. Back into down dog, onto hands and knees. One leg comes forward, arms come up and back. Tuck the rear, push the hips forward. And release. Taking it to the other side. Arms come up and back. Tuck the rear, push the hips forward, and then just try to relax and keep sinking into that stretch. And release. We're going to take it onto our rear. And using our elbows, we're going to press the knees down. Back stays pretty tall here. Release elbows from the knees. Take the chest forward, straight back, nose toward the toes. And release. Straddle stretch. One arm across the body, take the shoulder down toward the thigh, fingers to the toes. And to the other side. And chest down toward the ground, straight back. thigh. And to the other side. And down to center, straight back. Press that bent knee toward the ground as you take the chest toward the thigh. Take the chest down. I'll be there just a second. Got a little cramp. And to the other side. Crisscross. One arm comes to the outside of the opposite knee, other hand right behind your hip. Looking back over that back shoulder and switching sides. See if you can stand up without using your hands. Very good. I'm getting better at that. All right, let's go ahead and stretch up tall. Forward fold down as far as you can go, keeping those legs straight. Oh, it always feels so much better on strength and stretch days. Go ahead and bend the knees and round it up. Roll it all the way up. Take a deep breath in. Blow it out. And that is going to do it for our daily dose of fitness on a Wednesday or on a Thursday. I see Melissa hopped on. Good morning. I have a mantra for you today. You can say it as many times as you need to. It says, choose courage over compromise. Choose courage over compromise. I love it. Gosh, how many times a day could I say that? All right. I hope everyone has a great day. We did it. We're through 4 days this week. We got one more workout to come tomorrow, so I hope to see you on tomorrow. But if I don't, I'll see you when I see you. And until next time, everyone, eat well, stay fit, live life, have a great day. Bye.